Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my sweet friend Christy. She and her husband own Coal Creek Orchard, and today she is going to be teaching us how to use their pizza dough that they are selling. They have had several questions on how to use it, if you use a rolling pin, if you don't use a rolling pin, and so today she is just going to be teaching us step by step the process on how to use her pizza dough to make the most delicious pizza, and I am so excited.
Me too.
Okay, so what is the very first step when using your pizza dough?
Okay, first thing that you need to do is when you get your dough, you can either put it into the freezer, because when I give it to you, it's going to be frozen so that it stops the rise. So you need to pull it out the night before by putting it in your fridge and just letting it thaw out, or pull it out in the morning and leave it on your counter for at least 6 hours so that then you can be able to work with it.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
At that point, I have one for you.
Yay. Okay.
Okay, so you're working with the medium-sized dough,
Okay.
and I am working with the large-sized dough. You do not use a rolling pin for this dough. A lot of people have asked, and it's just not the kind that you use. It will not roll out. It'll just keep shrinking back in. So let me have your hands.
Okay.
Sprinkle a little bit of flour on it.
On both sides or just one side?
I would do both sides.
Okay.
Just because it makes it a little bit easier.
Okay.
So as you can see, you can just go back and forth, and the weight of it is just going to stretch itself out.
So we're just kind of tossing it around like in a circle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So mine, I don't want it to get too much thinner, so I'm going to place it on my hot stone.
Okay.
And I did put my stone in the oven while it was preheating. You want to preheat your oven to 500. You're going to cook this really hot, and so it doesn't take as long either to cook.
Okay.
So I'll grab another one.
How thin should this be?
It depends on how thick you want your crust.
Okay.
So because I had worked with that one a little bit, it went really quick. Another way that you could do it, I don't know if y'all can see this, but you're starting in the center and you're just kind of giving it a little bit of a ring. Can you see that? Okay, so as you keep going, you're just going to keep moving that ring out, and you can move kind of quickly
Okay.
because the weight of it, and it's really, really hot today, so it's going to be really quick. Now, you can use a cast iron like what I have here. You can either use it on the inside, or what I do is I just use the top or the bottom of it when I do it. I'll put a little bit of olive oil on it and then put it on top and pop it in the oven. Or we have that cool one next to you.
Okay. Is this for the medium?
Yep.
Okay.
So that will be a little bit thicker.
Okay.
And it just really depends if you want a thin crust or a thicker one.
Okay.
Now, I usually use a flour called semolina flour instead of cornstarch, or cornmeal, excuse me, to put underneath or on my cookie sheet as well. If you got real fancy, you could be throwing it in the air.
I'm not that skilled.
Me neither.
I will be trying that today.
Okay. So, that on there. So this is, I don't know if you can see it, semolina flour.
Okay.
I dip each of the balls into it before I freeze them. So you will find that it has some texture on the bottom from that already put onto it. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
So toppings, anything you want. My kids love ranch instead of pizza sauce, but today we're going to use pizza sauce.
Okay. Ranch sounds really good too.
So I'm going to put a little bit on this one. Yeah, they love, you could do Alfredo sauce
Oh yes.
and put that on there. You can get all kinds of creative with it.
And you just spread a very thin layer all around.
Yep. It depends on how much you like. I like a thicker sauce, but a lot of people, it just depends on how much sauce you like.
Yeah.
If you have a picky eater, I've done it where I've left the sauce off and I've just put olive oil on it, and it gives it a little bit of a crispier crust as well.
Yeah.
So also by heating up your stone or your cast iron, it's going to give you a crispier crust as well.
Okay.
It's a little bit harder to do with a cookie sheet, heating a cookie sheet up in the oven. Try it if you want to. I don't know. I don't do it with the cookie sheet.
What do you use most?
I like using my stones the most.
Okay.
Yep. You could do stuffed crust. We do stuffed crust quite a bit because my husband really likes that. So you just pull this edge a little bit thinner, and you put your cheese around it, and then fold it over and kind of make sure that it's tucked down.
Okay.
And then you've got stuffed crust.
Delicious.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about cheeses. This is yours.
Oh, thanks.
I know, so amazing. Okay, so what's your favorite kind of cheese to use on a pizza?
Mozzarella, honestly. I don't get too fancy with my cheese on my pizza, but yes, mozzarella is my most favorite.
Okay, so we've mixed mozzarella with Munster cheese. Munster. It is so good. I promise you'll never go back. You won't.
Oh, I'm excited to try it.
I have friends who use provolone.
Okay.
Like they just get the pre-sliced provolone and use it. So
Just layer it all around.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do a thin layer of cheese. Now this is, you do it however you so choose. I like to put a little bit of cheese on top of it after I've put my toppings on, just to kind of seal it. I don't know. I feel like, you can't go wrong with a lot of cheese. Okay. Also, I found that if you use like the ball of mozzarella versus the block, it's a lot softer, it's a little bit more salty, and it's so much better on pizza. It's so good, but it's super soft, so you either have to crumble it or pop it in the freezer so that it can get hard, so that then you can shred it. It makes a big difference. Okay, so we've finished the cheese. Now we're gonna go with meat.
Okay.
We're doing pepperoni and bacon, but you can do anything, sausage or anything like that. And then really you can put your toppings on in any order that you want, any toppings you want. But this is what we like, so you can
Just grab a few slices.
grab whatever you want.
Okay.
We're pepperoni fans,
Yes, we are too.
so it's like, and cooking your pizza at such a high temperature, your pepperoni kind of gets a little bit crispy, which I like.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
yeah. It's so cute.
Thank you.
I mean, who doesn't like bacon?
Yes.
These are just bacon bits, store-bought bacon bits.
This is so fun.
And the kids can do this if you don't have heat your stone up or your pan up. Kids can do it with you. I do not recommend letting kids help you if you've had your stone heat up, because it is so hot it will burn them, and that's just not a risk that you should take. So I'll take a few of these and break them up.
Add a couple of slices. They smell good too.
I love them. Now, you can order a small size as well if you do have like a birthday party or anything like that where you have quite a few little ones that want their own little pizza. It's just a fun way to let them get involved, and then have their friends get involved, and
That's a great idea.
yeah, or adults or whatever, Okay, now we're gonna do the basil,
Okay. Thank you.
which is fresh basil from the greenhouse.
And it smells so good.
Yeah.
So you just rip it up by
Yeah.
hand.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you could cut it,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it's not a perfect pizza,
Right.
and it's just so good. I don't find that it's overpowering either. Like I would think, I thought before doing it that I was like, just put on a piece,
Right.
you know, because if you were just to eat this, it's super strong.
Yes.
But it's not.
And when you see like fancy commercials for pizza and they have just like the one perfectly placed slice on the top.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's our perfect
right.
slice. You could totally just
put on there to garnish.
and you totally could, you know, if you're actually serving this like at a dinner party or for some girlfriends that are coming over that are fancy. Okay. And this is the point where I would put the perfect little one right on top. Okay.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. So my crust is rising a little bit because my stone was hot. Okay. If you see the difference between mine and hers, it's not, mine's just going to be done a little bit quicker than hers. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the oven.
Okay, so we just finished baking our pizzas for 8 to 12 minutes, right?
Yep.
At 500 degrees, and the time that you will bake just depends on the thickness of your crust, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and they look amazing.
I'm super excited.
I am too.
Are you ready to try it?
Yes, so ready.
I'm going to grab this one.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Nothing like a little pressure of eating on the camera.
I know, right? Okay, here
Okay.
we go.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That was so easy. It was so simple. If I can do it, you can do it.
No, if I could do it, you could do it. Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for teaching me how to make this pizza. I'm so excited to take it home and just to be able to do it myself. Leave us a comment down below and let us know your favorite pizza toppings. If you make pizzas at home often or if you've never tried it, let us know. We would love to hear from you.
Yep. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This was so much fun and this was like so good.
Oh, you
made
can
this.
you can do calzones. We have a
Yes.
calzone that we made. It's back in the kitchen, but yeah, you can make the calzones as well. You just take your dough once it's in a circle, and on half of the dough, you put your toppings or whatever you want on it, and then you fold it over and crimp it down, and then bake it just like you would your pizza. Don't forget that your dough can stay in the fridge for up to a week once it's been thawed, or in the freezer for up to 3 months. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video and that it gave you some inspiration to start your own family pizza night as well. You can find Coal Creek Orchard on Facebook, and I will have that linked down in the description box below. They have a wide variety of things too, like your main thing is apples, correct?
Yep,
This is
in
an
the fall.
orchard in the fall.
Yeah.
But they also have baked goods like these pizza doughs, and she makes these amazing cupcakes as well. This is my absolute favorite. So I'll be taking this one home, but you can check out their Facebook and just see what all they have. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and leave us a comment. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we hope to see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye, friends.